everyone! If you enjoy the video, please leave a like and comment what type of content you would like to see next time. Also, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking the video, consider subscribing. Check out the Patreon in the video description for more stories by my team. Enjoy the video!
Before I begin the story, I would like to say Happy Halloween to everyone out there. Halloween is a great time to go out and cross-dress. Leave a comment below telling me what you're going to dress up as for Halloween. Now let's get into the story. I had always been into women's clothes. I loved the way that they looked on my body. I had a naturally feminine physique that was often pointed out by many of my friends. My friends who were girls would joke about dressing me up. I never really said anything. Over the years, I had built up a little stash of women's clothes. Most of them had been items that I ordered on Amazon. I kept everything in a small black duffel bag. I had tried not to buy big items so that everything could fit in the duffel. This Halloween, I decided to change that. I spent many hours scrolling through the internet, looking at different costumes. There were so many women's costumes. After looking over hundreds of costumes, I finally found one. I was going to go as Little Red Riding Hood. I loved the frills of the dress and all of the accessories. I also thought that I could make a very convincing woman in this costume. Halloween was only a few days away, so I had to have it ordered fast. Beyond the costume, I would need to get makeup and a wig. This is where I needed the help of my friends. At this point, I hadn't told any of my friends about my cross-dressing. I decided to call my friend Katie and ask her if she could help me dress up. I felt that she would be the most open to helping me and would keep it a secret. I dialed her number. I said, "Hey, how are you?" Katie said, "What's up? You got any plans for Halloween?" I laughed a little and said, "Yeah, I do actually, and I was wondering if you could help me with something." Katie said, "Yeah, of course." I said, well, as a joke, I thought I would dress up as Little Red Riding Hood." "Oh, I don't like wearing women's clothes or anything, but I just thought it would be funny." Katie laughed and said, "Ha ha, you would make a cute little Red Riding Hood." "No shame in it. Women's clothes are super fun," I said. "Yeah, haha. I already ordered the costume online, but I need some helping with makeup and a wig." I could tell Katie got excited when I said that. She said, "Oh my God, I would love to help dress you up. I know a great beauty place in the mall where we can get the perfect items." I said, "Awesome." We chatted a little more before ending the call. We planned to meet on Halloween and get my wig done at the mall. Then we would go to her place and do my makeup. I was really excited about this. The next few days went by pretty quickly. I kept track of the package and it was expected to arrive the morning of Halloween. Before I knew it, it was the day of Halloween. I woke up really early with lots of energy. The package came in on time and I opened it immediately. I decided to wait to put everything on until I had my makeup and hair done. A few hours passed before I met Katie at the mall. I brought the costume with me, but kept it in my car. We met inside and gave each other a hug. I hadn't seen her for a few months and forgot how good she looked. She was wearing jeans and a tight shirt. She was almost my height and had long blonde hair. We walked together to the salon. Apparently, she was a regular there as everyone seemed to know her. She whispered something to one of the workers and motioned for me to go sit down. Katie came up to me and asked how long I wanted the hair to be. I asked for it to come all the way down to my chest. The lady brought out a wig and asked me if it was good. I nodded. The lady first put a very tight hairnet around my normal hair. She then attached the wig on top. She used some glue when she put on the wig so that it would stay. I had to wait in the salon for 10 minutes while the glue dried. Luckily, it was just the workers in the salon, so no one saw me. I turned away from the front just in case one of my friends passed by and recognized me. After it dried, Katie and I left. We walked together to my car. On the walk, a few people stared at me, and one guy even made a nasty face. Holding Katie's hand as we walked made me feel better. We both got into my car and drove back to Katie's place. Katie lived right next to the mall, so it was a very short drive. I grabbed the costume from my car and headed up. It was already evening at this point, and it was going to start getting dark in a few hours. Once we entered Katie's apartment, she had me come into her bathroom and sit down on a chair. She spun the chair so that it faced towards the mirror. She had already laid out a bunch of different beauty products and asked me how much makeup I wanted to put on. I told her I wanted a good amount so that no one would recognize me. She began working. She put on a few layers of face makeup and then applied some eye makeup. After 10 minutes, she finished and moved out of the way so that I could see myself. My jaw dropped. I looked like a woman. I moved my head around and winked at myself. The makeup really brought out my eyes and made my whole face look a lot more feminine. I told Katie that I really liked it. She cheered and told me that I looked very pretty. The next part was putting on the costume. Katie helped me open up the box and put all of the different pieces on the bed. There was a lot to put on. I took the main dress to the bathroom and put it on first. It felt amazing. The dress was made of polyester and had a tight fit on my body. The skirt part of the dress was the perfect length and bounced up and down as I walked. I went out of the bathroom and showed Katie. She was waiting on the couch and clapped as I walked out. She stood up and said, "Wow, you look amazing." Once we put on the accessories, you are going to be the best Little Red Riding Hood in town. I was nervous dressing up in front of someone and was a little shy about it. I think she could tell and came over to give me a hug. I told her that I was really nervous. She said, "It's okay. No one is going to recognize you. And even if they did, you can always just deny it. Your secret will forever be safe with me." I felt better.
Hey guys, part 2 of this video will be coming out in the next 24 hours. Let me know in the comments below what you will be wearing for Halloween. I might even do some type of Halloween costume contest. Check out my Patreon for more steamy content. See you soon.